Hey everybody, it's Phoenix here. I'm gonna do another quick tutorial. Well, actually this is not gonna be too quick. This might be pretty long, but yeah, let's just get right into it. So we're gonna fly to Aridia today, and that's gonna be a very long flight because Eve is, for one, big, and for two, we have to avoid all the psychotic pirates. So let's get started. First thing you're gonna want to do is go to your character sheet and make sure that you have Infomorph Psychology trained, and that's going to be under Neural Enhancement and Psychology right here. So make sure you buy it. It's probably going to be like a million ISK once you buy it. If you don't have the ISK, let us know and we'll give it to you. And then try to train it to at least level 2, maybe 3, and that'll allow you to set some jump clones. Alright, first thing we're going to do is go to your clone bay, and you're probably in Arnon. If not, definitely fly to Arnon. Definitely make sure you're still docking in the main Sisters of Eve station, and then open your clone bay. And what you're going to want to do is install a clone here first, and that'll cost usually about a million ISK. Same thing, if you need that money, just let us know. The Corp will give you the money. You hit yes. That'll install your jump clone. And then after that, go to your home station. Select home station. Make sure it's set to Arnon. That way, if you get killed later on, you're just respawning here in Arnon. And the last thing you're going to want to do is, if you have any items that, like, if you got stuff from running the Epic Arc, or if you have other ships that you got from running the Career Agent, just leave them in Arnon and board your free Corvette. Because again, we're going to go through some hostile space, and if you get blown up, that's going to be no good. Now that you have a jump clone installed here, you'll be able to jump from your other location to Arnon anytime you want, and be able to go back and run the Epic Arc or get at any of your assets that you might have here. Alright? Alright, next thing we're going to do is undock. Make sure you go back. If you should still have it. And you read your welcome mail. Make sure you reload your overview settings if you have not. That way, as you're flying through low sec later, it's going to be much easier for you to spot targets and avoid all the pirates. Alright, next thing you're going to do is go up here. This is going to be your autopilot settings. Make sure this is not hidden. It might be hidden behind the A. Click on it, and you're going to hit safer. Make sure it's set on safe. You're going to then go to your social, your personal, hit locations, and you're going to type in Zincon. And it's going to be probably 49 jumps. That's going to be a long way. Make sure these are all safe systems, and again, make sure you're just flying your free ship, because there's suicide gankers sometimes in these these 0.5s. And yeah. Alright, once you get to Zincon, we will readjust our location in our autopilot, and we'll go from there. Alright, so after like an hour, you've probably made it to Zincon, maybe longer. First thing you're going to want to do is dock in the station.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. Same as before. Let's go to your clone bay up here, home station, and you're just going to change the station to Zincon. And that's it. And then we're going to undock again. All right. I'm going to zoom all the way out here. Give it a second. This is what I need right here. All right. So you are here in Zincon. So it would be right here. So normally, if you would now go to your autopilot settings, it's going to send you up into Aridia. And let's see here, security. Okay, so your goal is to get to Keba, and then later on we're going to go here. The problem is you have to go through this area here, and the pirates are usually hanging out right here, and they're gate camping in this solar system called Hier. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically avoid all this, and instead of flying up the pipe this way, we're going to go ahead and go all the way around and come up through Connet. So instead of you going through Aridia up here, you're going to go all the way down here. So our destination right now is going to be Hier. So make sure you go to your personal locations, Hier, be your first waypoint. And then you're going to go to autopilot settings. And change it to shorter. And once you've changed it to shorter, give me a second here. I'm going to go back to location. And once you're there, you're going to type in POUT, P-O-U-T. And that's going to be your first waypoint. And then you're going to type in Keba. Or actually, Berdasopt. Berdasopt. Oh, no, wait, that's not right. Hold on. B-H-A. What is it called? Damn it. Bapraya, sorry. I know they're all B's. Something. Okay, Bapraya. There we go. No, Bop. B-A-B. No. Oh, it's a P. Bapraya. There we go. And add Bapraya as your second waypoint. So it should be Hier, Pout, and then Bapraya. All right, and then make sure it's set to shorter, and we're going to go ahead and get going.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Alright, so when you get to this point, you want to make sure that you are warping to 0, because you're now going to be entering low sec. So you want to spend the least amount of time on each Stargate, because the more you spend on it, the higher the chance someone like a pirate will scramble you and stop you from warping away and then kill you. If you're going to be flying like expensive stuff through, which you should never do, you should try to find a wormhole, which I will cover in the other videos. But if you have like a cloaked hauler that has a cloaking device and you are moving stuff through this pipe, we recommend that you do it during US time zone. So like right now I'm flying during European time zone, 1600 hours. So you really would want to wait until ideally 00, so that would be about 6 hours from now. So 00 to like 0500 is about the best time to do that kind of stuff.
Warp drive active.
Alright, let's get going on the scenic route here and head to Losec. So yeah, make sure you're warping to 0. We're just going to go all the way through.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Well, as you can see, it's a busy day. So just make sure if you're flying up here, again, it's in your cheap ship, because there's a lot of people here. It might be gate camping, who knows? And yeah. All right. So this Tassa and Ifu are kind of noteworthy. They have the Sisters of Eve station. So if you want to run some Sisters of Eve missions, they would be here. The main ones are distributions, so you're going to need a cloak taller to do them. So it's probably something you're not worried about right now. It's something you'll be worried about later, if you're even interested in that. So yeah, they're here, and Ifu and Tassa.
Warp drive active. 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 Warp drive active.
Alright, almost there. As you can see, during our time zone, it gets pretty empty the deeper you go down into this area here. Alright, once you're in Bapraya, go ahead and go to the Amar Navy Logistics Support and dock.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and dock at the station. And then just like the last two times, go to your clone bay. And this time you're gonna install another jump clone. I'm already have mine here set. Somewhere right here. So I already have mine in Bapraya. But for you, if you don't have one, make sure you install a second clone. So you would have one here now, and one in Arnon where the Sisters of Eve Epic Arc is. And then obviously, as just like earlier, go to your select home station and change it to Bapraya. And then I'm going to take a second to talk about the area. I'll show you Keba, and then we'll move on. Alright, so let's recap. So earlier you came in through Zincon, which is up on top of the map, and you made it down through these systems all the way down to the main pipe that you see on the center of the map to Arzani, and then all the way through the left, and you made your way all the way up to Aridia. So yeah, that should be down here, all the way around up to here, right? Flew all the way to Tisa Ifu. This is where the Sisters of Eve stations are that give you distribution missions, which are best run in a cloaked hauler. Or there is level 1s, so you can do those in your Austero if you want like combat missions. You just have to dock at the Sisters of Eve Bureau. We made it all the way up here, and we are now docked in Bapraya at the Amar Navy Logistics Support. And as you can see, this is where we run all our missions. There's a level 4 agent here, level 2s, level 3s. So every Sunday, usually we're here running some missions. Most Sundays, anyways. Alright. So, what we're going to do is, so first, if you're into mining, this is going to be the place to mine back here in the high-sec systems. I'm going to fly in the Keba real quick and then head back out all the way to this area up here, and then we'll conclude the video. This is down here is Galente missions in Vaini. In Anohel, there's a Galente Creodon factory, so if you're more into running Galente missions, there's level 1, 2s, 3s, and 4s. Then, like I said, the Amar missions are in Bapraya. And then if you're into Caldari, Caldari has Keba. There's Caldari CBD agents that are level 2s, level 1s, and over time you can make your way up to Chibi here, which is where we also run missions some Sundays, not every Sunday. And there's a level 4 Caldari CBD agent. Alright, I'm going to find the Keba real quick. So as you can see, it is a low-sec system, so there's reds always here, so if you're running missions, you got to be really careful. We'll teach you how to run missions safely. And yeah, I'm going to fly in the Keba real quick. Keba is where we do all our mining. That's usually on Mondays. We'll get together and do some mining in there. It's a rated 0.5 system, so it's a little bit safe. Allows us to get kind of a break from having to constantly stress and watch local chat in the low-sec systems. But we do like this area because the more risk you take, as you can see here, the more money you're going to make. So there's cruisers and stuff here you can shoot. Don't ever shoot them on the gate. That's risky. Make sure you go into like one of the middle belts. This area has plenty of combat sites and other scan sites. As you can see, I'm now in Keba. So I've jumped into Keba here. This is, like I said, is a system where we do most of our mining. There's some friends here, some blues, and we keep most of our stuff in the Zorn Sons factory here. So that's where you're going to want to dock, keep your stuff, and if you need a ship replacement, that's where we'll offer it. All right, I'm going to jump over to Zavarel. In this system, like I said, there's many combat sites. There's mining sites too, and then usually a lot of these here end up being wormholes or other things. One of our corp members is on. And yeah, I'm going to go to Zincon here. Or not Zincon, I'm sorry. Zavarel. And then we're going to set next destination. Oh, somebody abandoned their ship here. That's kind of weird. Okay. So, next thing. You're going to go to your location. And you're going to type in Chibi. This will be the final run. 14 jumps. Alright, and you're going to basically make your way through another high-sec island real fast, and then onto the other side. Alright, let's get going.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So this is on the other side of the high-sec pocket here. You've got Gekon, which is next to Bapraya, right? You have Bapraya. Oh, Pazur is actually first, then Bapraya. But you have Zavarel here up to 0.6, so it's right next to that. So when you jump out of the 0.6 into this low sec, you're pretty much aligned perfectly to both the Amar Navy Logistics Support and the Creodon Factory, and both of these offer the lower level agents. So if you're trying to either get your Amar standing up for the Amar Navy or your Galente standing, they're both going to make that possible. Alright, I'm going to jump into the next system.
Warp drive active. 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 Warp drive active.
Alright, so this is the middle island. There's not much going on here. Some people use it for anchoring hidden citadels for wars and other stuff. You got these guys mining literally everything in here. So, yeah, it's not really a place we hang out. As you can see, it's in the center here of the region. And as we make our way up to this area here.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Alright, so as we get to the east side of Aridia, it's important to note that Losec Shalupin lives on this side, and so does Good Fight Club and other groups. They don't like to live on our end so much, because on our end you have the big 0-0 alliances living there, so if they mess with them, they usually get spanked too quickly. So we kind of live in between both, which doesn't make it easy, but it's doable. So yeah, as you get to the east side, if you're on your European time zone, they're very likely to be gate camping. As you can see, this is their perfectly deployed citadel here. It's sitting right on the Stargate here to help them do exactly that. Interstellar Scum is the main corp. And as we jump into here, you'll probably see them all. There they are, all 37. So if you were to fly up to Aridia the other route, like we showed you at the beginning of the video from Zincon, you would have to fly past all these guys, as they would be waiting for you at the Stargate. So we're just going to bypass them. They're sitting on the Sedana gate, I believe. And you can see here, so they're sitting right here on the Sedana gate. And basically, they just sit there and they just kill everybody that comes through, just all day long. Just slaughtering people, just non-stop. So yeah, do keep that in mind. If, like I said, if you're going to be bringing expensive stuff up to these high-sec islands, make sure you scan a wormhole, move them for a wormhole. There'll be videos about that later on, because flying anything past these guys is guaranteed suicide. So just don't do it.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Adjacent warp is a very long warp, which is good and bad.
Warp drive active.
Alright, welcome to Aridia. It's the high-sec island main part. Or the large island, I should say. I'm going to go ahead and head over to Chibi. one's in Chibi, same deal, dock in the Concord Treasury.
Warp drive
And then I'll give you a
active.
quick tour on the map, and then that'll be the end of the video. So yeah, I believe we moved up here in 2011, 10, 11, not sure. Long time ago. Alright, here's the treasury. Is this where you're going to set your clone?
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, so basically you are going to just same thing, go to your clone bay, and hopefully you'll have Infomorph Psychology trained at level 3, and you'll be able to install your last jump clone here. So you should have 3 of them. So one here, one in Bapraya, and one in Arnon. And then you can set your home clone here if you plan on staying here, or you can go ahead and jump clone back to Arnon to finish your epic arc if you haven't, or you can jump clone to Keba and let us know that you've made it to Aridia, and we will give you a free ship. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go over the map a little bit, and then that's it. Alright, so like I said, we were over in Keba earlier, and we've now flown all the way through here, the pipe, Zaslid, Shenda. The gate camp was here with all the crazy guys. And if you would have flown up through here from Zincon, you would have been caught here and killed. So we had to fly all the way around. So we're up in Chibi now. And we're running, or we've showed up here, and I'm just gonna show you guys the level 4 agent before we leave. We basically do all our mining down here because there's less chance of getting suicide ganked. There's a lot of suicide ganking that happens up in this area, especially in the ice belt. So if you want to mine ice, we recommend you do it down here in the low sec. It's going to be dangerous too, but it'll probably be just as dangerous as doing it in Avada. The Good Fight Club guys are pretty territorial, and they'll war deck us or just try to suicide gank you with like 5 destroyers, and they'll kill you before Concord shows up. Show you real quick. There we go. So the level 4 mission agent is right here for the Caldari. It's for the CBD Corporation. So again, if you earlier were down in Keba, that you can run the lower level missions for the Amar and Bapraya for CBD and Keba, and then once you get close to level 4s, you can come up here and run them for Chibi. We'll be giving out battleships up in this area for the level 4 missions here, and other ships so you can run either the Amar or the Galente missions here. So this is Amar Galente down here, and again Caldari up here. There's ice belt here. There's a lot of a lot of suicide ganking, so we recommend you don't mine there. If possible, go down to Ili and do your ice mining there. As far as normal mining, we do all that in Keba as well. It's just safer down here. Alright, welcome to Aridia, and in the description below, I'm going to link a very old video that shows you how to... Oh, what the hell? Well, I guess I got to do this again a third time. Oh, no, wait, no. Why? I'm sorry, it's just the scene was not loading. Okay, so... yeah, so I have another video I'm going to link, and why is this? There we go. It's being a little slow. So the other video is old, but we used to live in the pocket up here exclusively. We did not live down here. So I'm going to be linking the old video, and in the old video it shows you how we fly flew back then through Bertisopt all the way up through Van, and that was the other back route. And there's some information that's useful in there. All right, thanks for watching.